What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our first ever prediction show for Bearded Bros Wrestling, WWE's biggest party of the summer, as they brand it, is this Saturday, also known as Summerslam.
Or Summerfest.
Summerfest, yeah. Yeah, remember when that one guy, it was a celebrity guy, showed up and he called it Summerfest?
I think it was Freddie Prinze Jr.
That is embarrassing. But anyways, guys, this is our predictions video for SummerSlam. We're just going to go through the card, match by match, and tell you our useless opinion about who we think is going to win.
Well, it's not useless. The winner gets to get a free point in one of the upcoming quizzes.
Oh.
Yeah, you get a little card that you can use anytime. It doesn't have to be upcoming. You can hold it for a year. And you can do a free point.
If you
on any quiz.
If you get a question you don't know but you want a point for it, just turn it in, get a free point for it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not completely useless, but our opinions are. Anyway, guys, let's jump right into our predictions. What is the first match?
So the first one is the SummerSlam Battle Royal.
Okay, so to my remembrance, first of all, they haven't announced everybody that's going to be in the match. But I know they've got Shinsuke, Otis, Chad Gable,
Ciampa,
Tommaso,
Sheamus,
LA
Knight,
and LA Knight. So Dylan, who you got winning?
Out of the list we got, I'm gonna have to go with LA Knight.
Yeah,
I think they made this battle royal just so he can have something to win.
Yeah,
he's so popular.
Yeah, no, and to be fair, he should have already won the United States Championship. But
they love Austin Theory too much.
I love Austin Theory too, but you got to go with
who the
fans.
On the card, is he?
Yeah, I don't even think he's on the card. So, I think the easy answer would be that they made this specifically for LA Knight. But if we look at what they've done recently, they have swerved us with LA Knight every single week. And so I know Bronson Reed is very involved with the Shinsuke and Ciampa stuff. Therefore, my pick is going to have to be LA Knight. Yeah, because I think they're finally going to pull the plug, which will lead to him getting a push after SummerSlam.
Hopefully going for the United States Championship.
Something, dude.
After
anything.
Who's facing Theory? Santos Escobar.
Oh, yeah, Santos. When do they fight? They fight on SmackDown, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so SmackDown hasn't happened yet at the point of us recording this.
Oh, it's not this week. It's next week.
Next week?
The week after SummerSlam.
So pretty much the same thing they did with Becky and Trish from Raw.
Yes.
Fantastic. Because why would you have the United States Championship on one of your major pay-per-views?
Or one of your most popular female stars.
Right. You know, they did the same thing to Seth last year.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So anyway, you got LA Knight?
Yep.
I got LA Knight. Yeah. Let me talk to you. Match number 2.
Match number 2 is Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler, and it's an MMA rules match.
Okay. The only good part of this match is its MMA rules.
Look, I love Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, I think, is absolutely fantastic. You know, I think sometimes she's a little rough around the edges on promos.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's fantastic. And I think the only thing that is holding this feud back is
Ronda
Rousey.
I'll say it. I don't care.
And I like the concept that they've come up with to build this feud around. You know, like the whole thing of like, oh, well, you know, I'm the one that got you into this company, and all you've done is take advantage of me pretty much. But I mean, I love the story.
How far are they going to go to MMA rules, though? They haven't announced what.
You know, you got to have the octagon and all that. So
just a cage match.
Yeah, steel cage. No, I think it's going to be just it's just going to have the regular ring set up, and they're going to have rounds probably, and they'll go to their
like they did in the
corners,
90s, the boxing matches.
Yeah. So
Ronda's probably going to win, but I want Shayna to win, so I'm going to go with Shayna.
Okay. So Of course, the rumor is Ronda's going to go off for a while, hopefully forever.
Go back to UFC.
So I actually think that Shayna is going to win. Like, that's who I want to win, and that's who I actually think is going to win.
We can't keep saying the same people.
We'll get there.
There's stuff on the line.
I know. But I think Shayna's going to win. I think she deserves to win. She's far better than Ronda. And she's also the one that's going to, I believe, stick around longer. So
Ronda quits too much.
Yeah. Plus, I mean,
fourth time quitting.
Yeah. So, and plus, Triple H loves Shayna. So,
well, they love Ronda too.
Well, yeah.
No one else does. Just them.
Just them. Yeah. Just the McMahons.
All right. Match 3 is Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
This one's going to be great.
Oh, absolutely.
This is going to be match of the night. It's going to be a bunch of spots.
Yeah, it's going to be a spot fest.
But
who do you think is going to win?
Logan Paul. Just because the way WWE treats Ricochet, they treat him as a spot monkey.
Yeah.
When is the last time he won a significant feud?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think I want Ricochet to win. Like, I do.
I do too.
But and I might get a little bit of hate for this. I actually like Logan Paul.
I like his in-ring work.
I think Logan deserves to be here on this card.
He's a good performer.
Absolutely. And
Don't like him as a person.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't stand the guy. But
he's a wonderful wrestler.
Yeah.
A terrible human being.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also a huge, massive CM Punk fan. I also think he is an absolute douchebag.
Yes.
So,
crybaby.
Yeah. Sometimes he was rightfully so, the crybaby. But but there are times where he kind of...
There's ways to do it, and he don't do it the right way.
Yeah. But I've got Logan Paul winning. I'm sure we'll have a disagreement somewhere, Dylan.
Maybe.
But
probably one match.
Maybe. But
that'll be the one that determines who gets
and watch neither of us be right. It's gonna be like a double count or disqualification or something.
Man. I think Logan wins just because, like, exactly what you said. Like, I mean, they've never gotten behind Ricochet. Like, they've never given us anything to care about.
Just like Dolph Ziggler. He's the next Dolph Ziggler.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly. But plus, you got to think about this from a business aspect. And Logan Paul, whether you like him or not, he's going to get you views. He's going to bring in the ratings. He's a massive draw.
Like Brock Lesnar used to be.
Like Brock Lesnar used to be, yeah. And so...
just a money man.
I mean, it makes sense, from a business standpoint, to have Logan Paul beat Ricochet. So, yeah, I mean, I think Ricochet... The only reason they're doing Logan Paul and Ricochet is so that they can have somebody credible to carry Logan Paul through the match.
And have all the spots they want.
And have all the spots they want. And for Logan Paul to still look strong in the end and come out the winner. So...
All right, match number 4 is Gunther versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
I have a feeling this is where we're going to disagree.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so this may come as a surprise, but I've got Gunther retaining.
That's not really a surprise.
I think he's going to retain. I think there's just a lot of people are so quick because Drew just came back. They're like, oh, well, Drew's got to win. Otherwise, you're going to, there's going to be those people that are like, oh my God, they brought Drew back just to have him lose. But let's just put in perspective how great Gunther's run has been as Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
Like, this is honestly probably the best run ever. I'm willing to say that he's the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time in terms of this run.
In just one run, maybe.
Yeah, but like now, obviously, we got people who have held it more, like Jericho and Ziggler and those guys.
Mysterio.
Yeah, but as far as one singular run, this is the greatest run, I believe, ever.
Roman Reigns of the mid-card.
Huh?
Roman Reigns of the mid-card. Longest run. Best one run in a while.
I mean, are you talking about when he was Intercontinental Champion?
No, when Gunther with the Intercontinental Champion is like Roman is with the Universe.
Oh, yeah. No,
best
definitely.
run of that championship.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the faction he's in.
Yeah. Yeah, Imperium is fantastic.
Exactly.
Too. So, but I let Gunther winning. I think, and I love both guys. So like, I'm not going to be mad either way.
I think Drew will eventually take it, just not this week.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Drew might get catapulted a little bit afterwards, maybe. But
yeah, Seth's kind of tied up with the Judgment Day right now. But I do have Gunther retaining as well.
Okay. Yeah. So Gunther. I feel very strongly about Gunther retaining.
All right. Match 5 for that night is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
This one's tough. This one is tough.
This one's tough because they're both 1-1 in matches.
Yeah. And it depends on where they want to take the story, too.
Exactly.
I do, however, think that this is going to be the last match between the two of them.
I hope so.
Yeah,
There's not much they can do with this storyline anymore because they've been fighting for a while now.
Yeah.
They've been fighting.
They've drawn it out.
Last year.
They've drawn these 3 matches out for a really long time.
Yes.
So, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I have Cody winning, mainly because Brock can take the L and still be fine.
Yeah.
If Cody takes the L, it ruins his momentum, because apparently he's supposed to face Roman next year for the title, just based off rumors.
Yeah, that's one of the rumors.
And if that happens, if he loses, he just loses momentum for that.
Yeah.
No one will believe he's a credible opponent for Roman Reigns next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got Cody. I've got Cody. I mean, like you said,
What are you watching wrestling together?
Brock can handle taking the L. I mean, he's done everything there is to do. He's won all the championships. He ended the streak.
He's not going to be around much longer.
He's won Royal Rumble, didn't he? Did he ever win the Rumble?
No.
Oh, well, he's won Money in the Bank. I know he's won Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I don't think he's won the Rumble yet.
But
because Cody won last year.
I could have sworn there was a year that Brock won it. I think, as a matter of fact,
he did the 15 and then Drew eliminated him.
I don't remember.
He dominated half the Rumble. And then
I remember that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, Brock has done it all, and it doesn't matter if he wins or loses at this point. He's still going to be Brock Lesnar.
He might have won the year
I think
before.
he did. I think he did win.
I think he won.
But
we'll look it up later.
At this point, Cody. And again, it depends on where you want to go with the story, because of course, you can always have Cody lose and go with the whole continue out the whole hard times thing, and take him in a different direction with somebody else. But in the grand scheme of Cody's whole thing of finishing the story,
he's not going to be.
He has to finish this story before he can finish the big story.
And he's not going to be okay winning the World Heavyweight title. He wants specifically the WWE Championship.
Yeah. So I do think Cody wins here. I think he has to win. He's got way too much momentum, and like you said, if there's a lot of times where the fans can turn on people, whenever they start to lose their momentum.
Like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Shinsuke.
Mm-hmm.
He should have when Shinsuke fought for the world title. He should have beat AJ.
Yeah. And
he lost all of his momentum after that, and nobody really cared about him ever since. So Cody has to win this, and then he can move on to whatever feud they want to do next. So I got Cody.
All right, match 6 is Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship.
Okay.
You can go first with this.
So, simply because of Asuka kind of being that third person in the feud, even though she's the champion, I think Asuka's going to retain. Because that's kind of how WWE does. And I'm not discrediting any of the women in the match, because I think all 3 of them are absolutely fantastic. Asuka is one of the best female wrestlers ever. Charlotte, one of the best. She is the best women's wrestler ever. And I'm not even a Charlotte fan.
Yeah, you hate Charlotte.
Yeah, but I think there's no question that she's the best of all. She's the greatest of all time. And Bianca, I think, is getting there. She is probably, honestly, she's the most athletic.
Yeah.
Probably of all time.
She's the EST.
Yeah.
Of everything.
But I've got Asuka retaining simply because it hasn't really been a spectacular storyline.
Yeah.
And I think they're just going to transition from this useless storyline to the next useless storyline.
I want to agree with you, but Charlotte's in the match. And you know how they are with Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte's
unfortunately.
So Charlotte's going to find some way to win the title. I think something's going to happen, make Bianca turn heel on them, and Charlotte wins. Maybe Io Sky comes out with the Money in the Bank. But I'm sure Charlotte's going to win. Just because she's Charlotte.
So you got Charlotte.
Yeah. And that's also so we don't have the same answer.
Fair enough. So do you think, let me ask you this. Do you think that Io Sky cashes in at SummerSlam?
Maybe attempts, and then Shotzi comes out and stops her.
Yeah.
That's what I see happening.
Yeah.
Because, still got the thing with Shotzi going on.
Yeah, and with Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good answer. I don't think she's going to, I think she'll try. But I think it's going to be a little while longer before she cashes in.
She definitely can pull Seth and make it a fatal 4-way.
No. But I've got Asuka retaining.
I don't see Bianca getting it again because she's already had it, and she's just kind of like that third wheel. Like
No, Asuka's the third wheel.
Yeah.
She's the third wheel, but Bianca's already had it, and right now
The winners
she's
are in
just
between.
like, she's bitter, basically.
Yes.
She's showing up at matches in the crowd because she's barred from ringside and jumping in and stuff.
They're going to do something to make Bianca turn heel. So Bianca's losing.
Yeah.
The only two choices for winners is Asuka and Charlotte.
Yeah.
All right. Match number 7 is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in the World Heavyweight Championship.
This is going to be another good one.
Okay. So this is actually one of the matches that I am most excited about simply because I'm a massive Finn Balor fan.
And
that's interesting.
That's funny. I didn't realize.
But yeah, I love Finn Balor. I mean, I love Seth Rollins too.
It's going to be a good match.
But it's going to be a fantastic.
For a different reason than Logan Paul and Ricochet.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good wrestling match.
Yeah, exactly. I actually think that Finn is going to win. I think Balor's going to win, and I'm not just saying that because I like Finn. I think that it's going to build up because you can think about this like the unified or the undisputed championship has been held for over 1,000 days. The Intercontinental Championship has been held for a while, and now the United States Championship has been held for a while.
Not as long.
So but I mean it's still like 200 something days, I think.
Oh wow, I didn't think it was that long.
So I think that you got to have balance, and so I think that this
they need a title they can pass around.
Right, and I think that this is going to be that championship at least for a little while, just to create like a lineage of it. And I think that finally, after 7 years, Balor is finally going to get his retribution and his, revenge against Seth Rollins, and he's finally going to beat Seth Rollins for the title. Now, whether or not Damian Priest cashes in or not, I don't know. Once again, I think that I personally think that it won't happen, at least not at SummerSlam.
I think Seth will win, and then Damian will cash in. That way, everyone in the Judgment Day, except Finn, has a title.
Gold. Oh, yeah.
And that will cause problems in the group because Finn was supposed to be the world champion, not Damian.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen.
And that would also kind of make sense too because like Damian told Finn like you can have the first shot at him.
Yeah, but as soon as you get that shot, it's my turn.
Yeah.
And
so I could see that. I could see that, but I still think.
But also, if Finn wins, Damian Priest is still Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and see that's the route that I think they're going to go. Where now you've got in the same faction, you've got the world champion and Mr. Money in the Bank, and so that's going to cause friction between.
Unless he cashes in the Intercontinental Championship.
Please don't. I mean, please
Also
don't.
did it last
Please
time.
don't. I mean, that was so pointless.
Would you cash in on Roman though?
Like, no.
Okay then. That was his only option.
Absolutely not.
If you had to pick between Roman, Gunther, and your partner, who are you going to cash in on?
My partner. Because I sure as heck don't want
Get chopped
to get chopped by Gunther.
Or Simone spiked by Solo.
Yeah.
Because if you go against Roman, you got to go get Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, match 8 is Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in the tribal combat for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and recognition as Tribal Chief.
I think Roman wins. I mean, it's that simple. Jey Uso's not the man to dethrone Roman. He could have been. Back towards the beginning of his run.
Well, I think he still could be. But
not yet.
it's going to be Roman.
Yeah.
I think that they have built up this feud so well. And this, I mean, look, I'm just going to be honest with you, and I know there's going to be a lot of people to disagree with me, but I think the Bloodline storyline is the greatest storyline in wrestling history.
I don't disagree.
And when I say that, I mean, I believe that it's better than Austin and Rock. It's better than Austin and McMahon. It's better than Undertaker and Kane, and you know how much I love Undertaker.
Mm.
It's better than anything with the Bullet Club, and I'm a massive Bullet Club fan. I mean, again, like the thing that got me into New Japan was Kenny and Okada. But I feel like this storyline has been better than that.
The only storyline I can think of that could have been just as good was the Nexus storyline.
If they would have let it.
If Nexus would have won. But nothing else I can think of comes close to Bloodline.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because for one, I mean, just the complete overhaul of Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. You know, like
they leaned into that hate for Roman.
Yes.
And took advantage of it.
They finally recognized, you know what, these people hate Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. Let's give them a reason to. And in return, we ended up loving Roman Reigns.
I always loved Roman Reigns. I hated his booking.
So, yeah, no, for sure.
I always loved Roman Reigns, but now he's the best he's ever been.
Absolutely. And I think he's going to hold it to WrestleMania. And
Cody finishes the story.
And Cody finishes the story. Now, I guess that means that Cody would win back-to-back Rumbles. But
they've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that would win it.
Yeah,
that deserves to win it.
But like, what I love about this story is if Jay is the one to beat him for the championship, there's absolutely a million reasons how they could justify that. Mm-hmm. If Jimmy is the one to dethrone him, there's a lot of reasons how they could defend that. If Solo ends up being the one to take it from him, there's reasons why they could look at, they could point out reasons as to how that makes sense. And then also, you still have the element of Cody Rhodes finishing his story. And then, as much as I hate to say this, even if Brock was to come back and be the one to take it from him, there's still the element of Paul Heyman in there.
Yeah.
So there's always a story for that too. So like, even if we may not like it, or we may like it or dislike who it may be that takes it off of him, there's so many different directions that they can go with this storyline, and it would still be fantastic.
But question, if Jay loses, do they go back to the Bloodline? Do the Usos go back?
No.
Because before, the first time they feuded, Jay was against the Bloodline.
I know.
Lost and went back.
Yeah, I know. But no, I think that the Bloodline is over. As a matter of fact, I believe that Solo is either going to turn on Roman Reigns at SummerSlam
or before
or
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, or sometime afterwards, sometime really soon.
Solo could win Royal Rumble.
And yeah, I mean, like I said, they can go a lot of different directions with this and justify any answer. Mm-hmm. So, but I got Roman Reigns winning because he is the only tribal chief that I will ever acknowledge. I mean, Roman wins, lol.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. So, yeah.
Take us home.
All right, man. Well, guys, let us know who you think is going to win in the comment section below. Fantastic card. Like, I'm really hyped. And
they could add a few more matches. Like
they could have.
The women's title be on the line. Stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's still a really good card.
Yeah.
And
quality over quantity.
Yes, I agree. You don't always have to have
that'll be AEW
20 matches.
The 30 matches they had that one card.
Yeah, but like you ain't always got to have 20 matches on a card. It can, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember for the longest time for NXT takeovers, I think they only did like 5 matches,
if that.
But yeah, like 4 or 5.
Like 3.
Yeah, but they were always fantastic. So I think most, if not all, of the matches that are on this card is a match that you could look at and say, "Wow, that might steal the show." And
Ronda Rousey's in the match.
Yeah. So, like I said, most, if not all.
You said all.
But I said most. But guys, leave a comment on who y'all think is going to win at SummerSlam. And don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
Until next time, Peter Bros Wrestling out.